First, the top headlines. Myanmar authority handed over 10 Indian nationals to Indian authority at Loksao Bridge. No pre-poll alliance with BJP in Meghalaya Assembly elections 2023, says NPP. Jagdeep Dhankar sworn in as 14th Vice President of India. And India logged 16,299 new COVID-19 cases, 53 deaths in last 24 hours. Daily positivity rate stood at 4.58%. Hello, good evening and welcome to ELITETV. I am Pari Yendrembam, giving you 6 p.m. ELITETV English news and updates. Now, before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now, the news in detail. Myanmar authority handed over 10 Indian nationals near Loksao Bridge. The 10 Indian nationals who were in Myanmar prison have been handed over to Indian officials after completion of their sentence yesterday. The handing over program of the Indian nationals to Indian officials was held at Myanmar Immigration Office near Indo-Myanmar Friendship Bridge. Immigration officer Tamu S.I. To Kyo from Myanmar side handed over 10 Indian nationals to Senior Immigration Officer ICP More Y.K. Anand Singh of the Indian side at the Immigration Office of Myanmar Authority. The individuals who were handed over are Aminijit Das, 33, of More Ward number 7, Lunjalal Haukib, 21, of the More Ward number 1, Finding Kui Kapai, 40, of the Ukhrul, Thongbin Lan, 22, of Chandil, Thoibi Devi, 49, of the More Ward number 2, Laldung Kima, 36, from Samsul Village, Mizoram, Lalsuna Wama, 42, of downtown Sampai, Mizoram, Nina Gohoi, 33, of the More Ward number 1, Lalpu, 27, of the More Ward number 1, and Niang Bhoi, 42, from More Ward number 1. Immigration officer later handed over the 10 Indian nationals to More Police Station after conducting COVID tests at the Integrated Checkpost ICP More. The handing over program was attended by Tingnopal DC Manuam Singh, Senior Immigration Officer Y. Krishna Anand Singh, and officials of Land Customs and Police, while Myanmar was represented by its Immigration Officer Si Du Kiao. A dead body of non-Manipuri laborer was found at Imphal River stuck near the foot of Singjamai Bridge today morning. According to the police report, the deceased had been identified as 17 years old Sahil Balmiki, son of late Papu Balmiki and Munia Balmiki of Madhya Pradesh, Indore, and currently living in rented house at Mahabali Kawikul in Imphal East. He works as a solid waste management laborer. The dead body was found by the market goers. Family members had reported him missing from August 8, 2 p.m. and his missing FIR was filed at August 9 at Porompat Police Station. After finding his dead body today, family members were informed at around 12 noon. Later, a team of Porompat police picked the dead body and deposited it at the mortuary of Jennings Hospital for the post-mortem, the report said. 81st birth anniversary of former Minister late Akoizam Langam was observed today at Manipur Press Club, Major Khul, Imphal. The observance function organized by the family members of late Akoizam Langam was attended by executive members of All Manipur Working Journalists Union and Editors Guild Manipur. As a part of the observance function, the family of Akoizam Ongbi Santibala, wife of ex-minister late Akoizam Langam, donated a certain amount of money to Amzu and also organized a feast for the attendees. It may be mentioned that Akoizam Langam, born on August 11, 1941, works as a pilot and elected as an MLA from Nauria Pakanglakwe AC and even held the post of minister. He passed away in 2003. The 20th Inauguration cum Orientation Program BED 2022-24 was held today at R.K. Sanatombi Devi College of Education, Asajina Complex, Imphal. Speaking on the occasion as a chief guest, Vice Chancellor of Dhanamantri University, Manipur, Professor N. Rajmohan Singh said, in the 21st century, the important resource of society is human resource, and for bringing quality education, it should be incorporated with human, moral and spiritual values. He said, inspirational and innovative minds should also be encouraged to students by teachers as a role model telling the stories of many pioneers in different fields. Inspiration is more important than education, he added. Professor Rajmohan further said that the safety of the country is saved in the classroom. If there are good teachers, the society will be developed, he continued. The function was attended by Professor A. Jivon Kumar Singh, Director College Development Council, Manipur University, T.H. Zina, Director R.K. Sanatombi Devi College of Education, faculty members and students. The Food Safety Administration Kakching District today organized 75th Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Kam Walkathon and Eat Right Mela 2022 promotion program at Kakching District Headquarters under the theme Eat Right, Eat Healthy and Eat Sustainable. The program was organized under the aegis of the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. The walkathon was flagged off by ADM Adhari Meheyo from Iravot Park, Kakching Kaitel, and ended at Kakching Mayalaikai Multipurpose Community Hall. The program was attended by Kakching District Administration ADM Adhari Meheyo, DLAC on Safe Food and Healthy Diet Kakching Vice Chairperson, and also CMO Kakching Dr. T.S. Rajan, ZEO Kakching Y. Achauba, and Senior Citizen Forum Kakching President, former Minister, and Nimai as the main guest. The farmer from different areas of Kakching district displayed organic food items in the stalls opened in the venue, and a short play was also played by Sumang Lila artists as entertainment program. Yoga demonstration as well as painting competitions for the students and bodybuilding shows were also showcased during the event. All Manipur Youth Protection Committee organized a one-day discussion program on instrument of association at Lizard Community Hall, Maihobom Lampak, Wangkai today. The discussion program was graced by Manipur Human Rights Commission Chairperson Khaidem Mani, All Manipur Youth Protection Committee President Thiam Sharat Chandra, CCSK President Jitendra Ningomba, and Lizard Club Maihobom Lampak Wangkai President K. Bimol Singh as the chief guest president and guest of honor respectively. Speaking during the discussion, All Manipur Youth Protection Committee General Secretary Thangdum Somorjit said that Manipur was a princely state in the course of political history. He said Manipur came under the rule of Burmese from 1819 to 1826 and under British rule from 1891. Somorjit maintained that what our young generation is witnessing in today's developing society is a gift from yesterday's generation.
masih yana masih nggak tuh ekor naik punchen gitu tuh punchen thorom hai tari tadi saya yana ki biawi karena mana miyam na pam biawi kalau tuh samjin laga masih ekor nama tuh punchen baik tari punchen bagi thorom baik.
On the other hand, All Manipur Youth Protection Committee President Thiam Sarachandra said that on 11th August 1947, Maharaja Buddhachandra of Manipur and Dominion of India signed instruments of accession and standstill agreement. After the signing and having 53 members of the assembly, Manipur was not under anyone's rule, he continued.
Akoi si maning tamna leire akoi gi assembly leire ko mi yang khayum do saba assembly member leidana leire ko hai bagi sigi ning kha tamba sigi dagina akoi na 1991 da akoi gi beti si makha pon ba ani gi marak sida ko akoi si kana gumba amatagi leba amatagi hai badi india gi oiro amri kana gumba gi makha leigi de ko ji marom do man jeraga lakpa smai to ning kha tam matung sida hari matam dugi British na thado ko matum duda India dominant hai bitare masi sem na ba konarakpa adu matam duda Manipur nadi hari ba instrument of accession se masi taseng na khui kare hai gani yamna pamna kaino to gibadi natde maramdi matam duda nithausi assembly leiraba adigi mana khoi power si khoi gi assembly sinagraba matung dagi di mana sahi tawba khopa me amsi yaning da ba haiba tare du suleiba adugi protest oi kari oi akon ngasigi nimisida 11 August 1947 sida akoi pangthokse.
Now let's have a short commercial break before giving you further news.
Sharon Educational Foundation Nagamfal Soramler Infal Class 11 and 12 Science ke admission hozare takadaba subject hindi physics, chemistry, biology, maths di adu class 8, 9, 10 the second best foundation course hozare CBSE amadi boston to one class legani class ki matam na nusul pumari makai dagina midang pung tere makai fawani class hobagi matam na August sama English Manipuri khoini lupa amasu nupi ki to one van service amadi hostel dong sab legani 8837444089.
Kindergarten Montessori School affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Admission open for the academic session 2022-23 for class 11 Science and Arts. Admission fee ₹5,000 only for self-school students and ₹8,000 only for other school students. Kindergarten Montessori School has been continuously producing best result in class 10. Facilities are separate school buildings for secondary and senior secondary, scenic landscape school campus, eco-friendly school campus, CCTV camera of all class, separate science laboratory and library room, 24 hours Wi-Fi internet on school campus, ATL robotics lab, van service available. For more details, please contact Principal, Kindergarten Montessori School, Sagolban Takel Kolom Laikai, Imphal West.
Lengshin Birau Sasa Properties. Sasa Properties na pijariba kutong chabasing na si Lobio, Maruoina, Notice Itil announcing Vidamakta, Ahong Mamalda 3BHK Mate, 2BHK Flats, New Delhi da Yam Hong Million Jade. Sasa Properties na Notice Itil announcing the pijariba kutong chabasing di, Lady na Bayun, Shale, Purchase, Renting, Collaboration, Amate Loan Facility, Izagane. Lengshin Birau Sasa Properties, Balaja Niwas, New Delhi, Akupamarol Kidamakta call to Birau 9810993987.
Welcome back after a short commercial break, now giving you further news. The Great Book of the Earth and the Moon, written by Vaikom Bhuneswar Singh, was released today at Manipur Press Club, Majorkul, Imphal. The book release program was organized by the family of Vaikom Bhuneswar Singh. The function witnessed the presence of Professor Morangtem Raj Mohan Singh, DM Vice Chancellor, as a chief guest.
United Nations Development Program has everything about the culture. PTB given, global given, color. The Tomato only level think globally, alien. And as I went Manipur, talking about I am a pretty over. Who got about having that project. Anywhere, above the game between closely, as a number the what I don't want to already, the people
Ziri College has been organizing various programs in connection with Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in Yendrembam district. Among these various programs, Ziri College, in collaboration with Yendrembam Forest Division, conducted a mass tree plantation drive at Lamlen Khun. Lamlen Khun is one of the mole hill allotted by Directorate of University and Higher Education, Government of Manipur to Ziri College. Thus, the mass tree plantation was carried out at the mole hill. The mass tree plantation was attended by Ziri College principal, faculties, non-teaching staff, students, villagers of Lamlen Khun and officials of the Forest Department. Further, principal of college distributed tricolor flag of India to the villagers of Kadamtala under Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. As a part of the ongoing blood donation camp of Desam in connection with the 77th Mega Blood Donation Camp of Desam, 21 voluntary blood donors donated their blood at RIMS today. The blood donation camp is being organized from April 25th under the theme Mahiroi Khunai Amadi Lebak Miyam Gidamak Kathoklaba E. Yesterday, 8 voluntary blood donors donated their blood. The blood donation camp will further continue at Jenims, Caesar and Bhavina Cancer Hospital. In view of upcoming Independence Day celebration, a team of Imphal West Commando conducted cordon and house-to-house search operation today from 6:30 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. at Moirangkom, including Singangkham Leirak, Singangkham Laikai and Yai School Hirohanba Leirak in Imphal West. During the search operation, around 120 houses and 150 individuals, including one bailed out, were verified. No one was picked up in the search operation. Meanwhile, as a part of preventive measures taken up by Manipur Police in connection with the upcoming Independence Day celebration, combined team of Thobal Commando in Thobal Police along with Women Police under the supervision of SP Thobal Jogesh Chandra Hawizam, led by Additional SP Operations Wangkhomba Okramsa, conducted cordon and search operation today from 4:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. at Kangabok New Bazaar area. During the operation, about 60 houses were searched and 92 males and 75 females. In total, 167 individuals were verified. No one was picked up for further verification. Once again, let's have a short commercial break before giving you further news.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
HIV IBC lambi mari khaktada miyoy amadagi amada sindui.
HIV positive oiba mama mapadagi machada.
Sakhangdaba miyoy singa kondom yaudana yuman mari thamba matamda HIV sandui.
Mi amaga yatum siren waiduna sizinabada HIV sandui.
Ana layengda ikapu matamda HIV test to the ikapabadi HIV sandui.
Jang naina amadi niyom chumna kondom sizinabana HIV dagi ngakthokpon.
Sexual transmitted infection STI.
Haibadi pinungi laina dagi sunga thokpongami.
Aduga angang pamdrabadi kondom sizinabiyo.
HIV haiba virus asina mipum khudimagta sokhali.
Masigi namkhai leite jahi lining kanglup natraga nupa nupi angang khaini.
Masina mi amadagi amada mathang sindokungam.
Aina domu sinari HIV test tongna bagila. Aina domu sinari kondom sizina bagila.
Aina domu sinari masabo HIV dagi kanjanaba. HIV/AIDS ki maramda hena kupa moron khangnabagi damak
AIDS toll-free number 1097 da phone tobi.
English Hindi natraga Manipuri de wari saba yagani.
Nako AIDS app su download tobiu amadi seasonaview.
Welcome back once again after a short commercial break. Now giving you further news. As the preventive measures taken up by Manipur Police for the upcoming Independence Day celebration, teams of Imphal West Commando conducted a surprise checking today at Delhi motor streets covering areas Major Khul, Kalibari and Gurudwara from 5 p.m. to 5:40 p.m. During the checking, around 140 individuals were verified one by one properly, and 4 persons who failed to provide proper identification proof were picked up and handed over to city police for further verification. The National People's Party (NPP) has made it clear that it will not enter into a pre-poll alliance with the BJP for the upcoming Meghalaya Assembly election. Assembly election in Meghalaya is stated to be held in the first half of 2023. Speaking on the matter, senior NPP leader and Deputy Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Preston Tinsong, said that the NPP will stand on its own. He said they are not willing to work with the BJP. They don't have any pre-understanding with any party for the upcoming assembly elections in Meghalaya. They will stand on their own, Preston Tinsong said. He made a statement while responding to the remarks by the BJP that it will not work with any of the parties in the ruling Meghalaya Democratic Alliance coalition government. The Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister further exuded confidence that the NPP will form the government in Meghalaya after the 2023 assembly elections in the state. Reacting to NPP being a partner in the National Democratic Alliance (NDA) at the center, Tinsong clarified that its commitment towards national politics differs from that in the state. Nationally, NPP are a partner in the NDA. However, when it comes to the state of the Meghalaya, the NPP is guided by its manifesto. Tinsong, who is also the National Vice President of NPP, said. Jagdeep Dhankar was sworn in as the 14th Vice President of India today. President Draupadi Murmu administered the oath of office to Mr. Dhankar at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, former President Ramnath Kovind, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and many union ministers were present at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Ahead of the swearing-in ceremony, Jagdeep Dhankar paid tributes to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, at Rajghat today morning. He placed a wreath at Gandhiji's memorial and bowed before the Samadhi with folded hands. Jagdeep Dhankar said that he felt blessed, inspired and motivated to be ever in service of the country in the serene sublimity of Rajghat while paying respect to Puja Bapu. Jagdeep Dhankar was elected as a Vice President on August the 6th. He secured 74.36%, the highest ever votes received in the last 6 vice presidential elections held since 1997. He defeated the opposition's Margaret Alba to emerge as a winner. Jagdeep Dhankar was appointed as Governor of the Bengal in 2019. He resigned from the post on July the 17th after his name was announced as a vice presidential candidate of the National Democratic Alliance (NDA). Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated Jagdeep Dhankar on taking oath as Vice President of India. In a tweet today, the Prime Minister said he attended the oath-taking ceremony of Jagdeep Dhankar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated Jagdeep Dhankar on becoming India's Vice President and wished him the very best for a fruitful tenure. India reported 16,299 new COVID-19 cases and 53 deaths in the last 24 hours. The Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare informed today the fresh infections of COVID-19 registered today are slightly higher than 16,047 cases reported by the Health Ministry yesterday. The tally of COVID-19 cases in the country has now increased to 4,42,06,996. India's COVID-19 daily positivity rate stood at 4.58% today. marginally lower than 4.94% reported yesterday. The weekly positivity rate was at 4.85%. There has been a decline of 3,185 cases in the active case load in the span of 24 hours. There are now 1,25,076 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Active cases stand at 0.28% of the total cases. According to the Health Ministry, 19,431 patients recuperated from COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, increasing total recoveries to 4,35,55,041. The national recovery rate is currently at 98.53%. The death toll due to COVID-19 has increased to 5,26,879 with 53 fatalities. According to the Indian Council of Medical Research, 3,56,153 COVID-19 tests were conducted across the country in the last 24 hours. Since the start of the pandemic, 87,92,33,251 samples have been tested for COVID-19 across India. According to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, 25,75,389 vaccine doses were administered in the country in the last 24 hours. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's look at the headlines once again. Myanmar authority handed over 10 Indian nationals to Indian authority at Lokchau Bridge. No pre-poll alliance with BJP in the Meghalaya Assembly elections 2023, says NPP. Jagdeep Dhankar sworn in as 14th Vice President of India. And India logged 16,299 new COVID-19 cases, 53 deaths in last 24 hours. Daily positivity rate stood at 4.58%. Well, that's all for 6 p.m. ELITETV English News and Updates. Thank you for watching.